Hello and good day. Amid looming shadows of another war, Donald Trump, US President, has once again warned India against initiating that war. What he said, and particularly on the occasion of Indian festival Diwali at the Oval Office, White House. I will explain it in a bit, but before that, we have to discuss the recent statements by Pakistan's Field Marshal Asim Munir and Indian Army Chief. Not too long ago, last Saturday, while addressing the PMA or Pakistan Military Academy Kakul's cadets passing out parade, in no uncertain terms, Pakistan's Field Marshal warned India against any aggression, and he stated that if India imposed another war on Pakistan, this time Pakistan's response would be beyond India's imagination. And 2 days later, while addressing some ceremony in India, Indian Army Chief said that Operation Sindoor 1 is over and now Operation Sindoor 2.0 could start anytime. So that was also a warning or probably a response to Pakistan's Field Marshal and Army Chief. But what happened at White House is quite clear that Mr. Trump has once again started mediating between India and Pakistan over the issue of war, and we all know that core issue is Kashmir. India has its past. India does not want any third parties negotiations or involvement or mediation between the two countries because it says it is bilateral issue, and India does not want any third country to be involved in this matter. But as things are, we know that since May war between India and Pakistan, Donald Trump has been claiming more than 60 times that he is the one who stopped that war on the insistence of Indian government and Indian Prime Minister Mr. Narrendra Modi. And on the other hand, some junior officials or junior politicians have refuted Donald Trump's claims, but so far Indian Prime Minister has not stated officially that he did not request Donald Trump to stop that war.
On behalf of all Americans, let me also extend our warmest wishes to the people of India. I just spoke to your Prime Minister today. We had a great conversation. We talked about trade, we talked about a lot of things, but mostly the world of trade. He's very interested in that. Although we did talk a little while ago about let's have no wars with Pakistan. And I think the fact that trade was involved, I was able to talk about that. And we have no war with Pakistan and India, and that was a very, very good thing.
But Donald Trump not only said that the war between India and Pakistan should not happen or India should not start that war. Let me remind you that only 2 days ago, or maybe a day or a couple of days ago, for the first time in the history of India, any Indian Prime Minister spent overnight while celebrating Diwali on their aircraft carrier Vikram. So we all know that previously Navy was kept aside. It was primarily Indian and Pakistani Air Force, and then Indian and Pakistani ground forces which fought that war that ended on 10th of May. So what Donald Trump said is significant because he was holding a press conference, or he was probably holding a cake cutting ceremony to celebrate Indian festival or Hindu festival Diwali. And what he said, I will just quote some of his quotes. The US President on Monday, he said on Monday that he had told Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi that there should be no war with Pakistan, stressing that he had helped avert several conflicts through diplomacy and trade pressure. Not only this, I will explain that Trump extended his warmest wishes to the people of India and said he had just spoken to your prime minister. He was addressing the Indians. He said he just spoke to their Indian prime minister, and he described the conversation as great and said, "We talked about trade. He is very interested in that." Trump said that they also discussed avoiding conflict, saying, "Although we did talk a little while ago about let's have no wars with Pakistan." He noted the role of commerce in easing tensions, the fact that trade was involved. I was able to talk about that, unquote. And then he went on to say, and we have no war with Pakistan and India. That was very good thing. He concluded by praising Modi personally. He is a great person and he became great friend. Trump said, I called both countries and told them that if the war went on, it will be catastrophic. And Donald Trump went on to say that Pakistan shot down Indian 7 fighter jets or 7 planes. So simultaneously, he was congratulating, he was greeting Indians, Indian Prime Minister, Indian diaspora in America on the occasion of Diwali, and at the same time he was embarrassing not only Indian Prime Minister but Indian diaspora that he is the one who stopped that war. And then he went on to say yet again that Pakistan shot down 7 Indian planes. So it was a mixed message from Donald Trump. Like I said, during the time when shadows of war are looming yet again, and Donald Trump knows if that war happens, like he said, he quoted Pakistani Prime Minister that he saved, according to the Donald Trump and Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, that he saved millions of lives. And Donald Trump would not want India and Pakistan go to war again, and he would take another credit for that. So I'm not sure if before Bihar elections India would try or go for another misadventure or impose another war, or maybe India can plan another false flag operation, but that won't be in favor of India, because in a diplomatic world you do not threat directly to another country, especially the country like India, where United States still has great interest, economic interest, trade interest, and diplomatic interest, because after all India is a country of 1.4 billion people. So there was a veiled threat or warning to Narendra Modi that he should not go for war with Pakistan. And I think that explains a lot, because Donald Trump usually mixes no words to express his own feelings, leaving aside diplomatic delicacies or diplomatic norms. But this time I think he has warned Indian Prime Minister or Indian Defense Forces or India that he would not support India if that war is going to happen in near future or during his tenure in office. Thanks for watching.